Are you a potential home buyer who has just been waiting to see what the heck's going to happen with the real estate market, with mortgage interest rates, home prices, inventory, all those things that affect your decision? Well, if you've been sitting on the sidelines, I'm going to tell you a reason today why you should not keep sitting on the sidelines, why it might be a good time to jump into the market and get the home that you want now. My name is Nora Spangler, and I work with Stellar Realty Northwest here in beautiful Bend, Oregon. Yes, home prices are fairly high in Central Oregon, and that creates a difficult situation for many potential home buyers. So in a few minutes, I'm going to give you all the numbers, what's happening with home prices here in Bend and days on market and all that good stuff. But let's just talk in general for a minute. What would happen if you get your dream comes true and your wish is fulfilled by the genie, the mortgage interest rate genie, and all of a sudden interest rates start coming down? I bet that's what you're hoping for. A lot of people are hoping for that. But let's just imagine the scenario where interest rates start dropping. Maybe they come down to 5.5%, 5%, even just 6% from where they are right now, which is around 6.5% to 7%. If they drop 0.5% or 1 percentage point, would you jump into the market and start thinking again and checking what your payments would be and everything? Well, if you're thinking about that, then so are the 5 million other people who have put their home search on hold. And so what happens if interest rates do come down? More buyers are going to come into the market because, believe me, they are ready and waiting. They're just hoping for a cheaper way to do what they want to do. So there's lots of potential homeowners sitting there, and they're going to come back into the market. We already have low inventory. I'll give you those numbers in a minute. But our inventory, while it's ticking up a little bit, it's nowhere near where it would need to be if we had a whole bunch of additional buyers come into the market. I describe the market right now as a garden hose versus a fire hose. So in the pandemic years, we had fire hose and we were buying and selling properties like nobody's business. Now it's a more normal, slower pace market, like a garden hose, a nice, slow but steady trickle. So we're not crashing, but we're not booming either. Let's just say you're going to wait for the interest rates to drop 1%. And on the home you're going to purchase, that's a few $100s per month. Most people only stay in that home that they buy or keep the loan for about 5 to 7 years. So let's take 5 years, multiply the few $100s a month, and you're talking maybe $12,000 to $20,000 in extra interest payments that you would have to make. And many times, depending where your tax bracket is, that money you're paying could be a tax deduction. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking about retiring or relocating to Bend, click the link down below. It's my link tree, and it has all kinds of great stuff, including a relocation guide that you can download and enjoy, or just reach out to me and ask questions, send me an email or a text. So if you find my channel helpful, I would really appreciate it if you'd give this one a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and that just helps my channel grow and helps me reach more people just like you. Now let's think about what is going to happen to home prices when those 5 million, nationwide 5 million buyers are sitting there. Well, if they all decide to jump back into the market, that puts pressure on the low inventory we have, and that will make prices go up. Let me just share the statistic with you right now. For the median single-family home price in Bend, it went up a whopping 10%. Yes, in just 1 month, our median single-family home price went from $657,000 up to $752,000. Yeah, that's a huge jump. Do you remember the number I just discussed with you? $12,000 to $20,000 over the next 5 years of extra interest payments, which may be tax deductible, versus if you keep waiting for the interest rates to drop, home prices, more than likely, are going to keep going up. We just saw them jump 10% in 1 month, and with low inventory and buyers wanting to move here, that is a very probable reality. So you're talking, you know, $10,000 to $20,000 versus paying an additional $60,000 maybe for the same exact home. Okay, so let's just look at the statistics from the difference between April and May numbers for the Bend single family home market. Median sale price in April was $687, and in May it jumped to $752,000, and that's about a 10% increase in just 1 month. Our inventory levels went up, which is wonderful. We need more homes to sell to give you a broader, range of choices and to help keep prices from jumping up. While our inventory numbers went up about 12% from April to May, we're still down about 14% year over year. So we definitely could use a lot more inventory. Our pending home sales were up 10% from April to May, so that's a good sign, and it seems to indicate that we are in a more normal pattern where prices and home sales tend to increase in the summer months when families are moving and people are trying to get settled before school starts again. Our pending sales are still down about 20% from a year ago, so we still have room to get back up to where we were last year. The number of homes sold in Bend last month in May is up 21% from April. So that is a good sign that our market is healthy and we're moving into that higher sales summer frenzy type of a market. Another indicator of a highly active market is that our days on market, how long it takes to sell a home, went down to only 8 days as the median number, and that is really low. We've only been that low during the pandemic years. Typically, we would still be in double digits at this time of year. So homes that are ready to sell and priced well are moving very quickly. So while it would probably be easier to get under contract now than it could be in the future if interest rates start dropping and lots more buyers come in the market, it still doesn't mean that you can just kind of lollygag and wait around. If you find a home you like, you'd better put an offer in, and it better be a really good offer. The last statistic that I'm going to share with you is one of my favorites, and it's the percentage of original price. So what that means is sort of how much of a discount are buyers getting from sellers. So buyers were getting, just a little tiny discount. The median percentage of original price was 99%. Well, it went up to 100% in May. So now buyers are kind of just having to pay what the seller asks. And it also indicates that listing agents like myself who list homes are getting a little bit more savvy and understanding what buyers are willing to pay, and we're pricing homes more accurately so that they're selling at that full list price. So that's what I have for you today. I hope all this information is helpful to you. If you end up working with me, really my hope for you is that you're going to be guided into making the very best financial decision for yourself and your family. And that's all I want. I just want you to find a home you love and to be happy living here in Central Oregon, just like I am.